Well, the first time I met Larry was probably about 25 years ago. And I happened by his table and he had a very pretty 1880 Morgan dollar. And I liked it very much, but at that time I was just starting collecting, so I wanted to think about it. So I asked him a price, which was I think about $250. And he said, I'll hold it for you, why don't you go think about it? So I did. I went around the room and I came back in an hour or so, and he said, I said, I'd like to get that coin. And he said, well, you know, I made a mistake in quoting you 250. It's really 300, but I'll honor the 250. And I bought the coin for 250, and I was very impressed with his integrity, and that made me a customer of his forever. So I came back to him over the years and bought many more dollars. My impression was that he always had the nicest dollars, and I added many of them to my collection. And last year I decided I would sell it, and Larry was the first one I thought about to sell my coins, and I brought him many of my coins to sell, and he did, and got me very good prices, all because of originally they were his beautiful coins to start out with. So I was very happy, and I've enjoyed my friendship with Larry over the years, and now I'm thinking of going into Kamems, and I'm sure I'll be buying some more coins from him in the future.
So tell me when to go.
You're ready to go. You're going to look at John.
Well, the fact is I've known Larry for 35 years now, and he's really the Gordon Gekko of the Bourse floor. Nobody knows more about coins than Larry Shepard. And anybody who's bought coins from him has always done well with him. I mean, that's just the way it is. I've bought a lot of coins from Larry over the years, and I've just tickled pink. And if I had a safe full of them, I might solve the national debt here, if you understand what I'm saying. Larry is the man.
Well, I believe that coin collecting should be fun. I think that coin collecting is appealing to people because it gives them something that they can enjoy, they can take pride in, and therefore I really believe that any coin that a person buys should be special. And I think it's my job is to bring to them the special coins, not just something that they can buy anywhere else. So that's what I try to do. I've always felt that you can get plenty of average stuff anytime you want, but the really nice coins are hard to find. And I view that as my role is to bring to you the kind of coins I want to bring to myself. And so I've always told people that you know, part of my joy is that I started as a collector, and consequently, and I've continued to be a lifetime collector. So I enjoy buying coins, and I enjoy buying coins for myself. And everything I buy to sell, I essentially buy for myself. And that's the way I do my business. But I think that the fact that I have been a lifetime collector is really helpful to me in terms of my relationships with my clients, because I started on that side of the table, and I still spend a lot of time on that side of the table when I'm out on the coin show floors. So when I started my business, I knew how I wanted to be treated when I was a collector, and that's how I feel like I should treat the people who come up to my table. My background is in fiduciary services, and so again, as a fiduciary, you're trained that you handle other people's money with more care and preservation than you do yourself. And so I take that very seriously when I buy or sell coins to my clients. I won't sell a coin to one of my clients that I wouldn't put in my own collection. That's just a hard and fast rule for me. But I think that's been one of the reasons for my success over the years. I like eye appeal. I've always had a good reputation for having a good eye and for having the most. People always tell me I have the most attractive coins on the coin show floor. And that's what I like to do. I like to see people's eyes light up when they walk up to my case and they look down at my showcase and say, "Wow!" And that's what I shoot for. I shoot for the wow factor. because I know that the coin that causes people to stop and go, wow, is going to be a good coin for anybody who buys it. Because when they want to sell it, that's the coin everybody wants to buy. It's that coin that jumps out of the case at them. So that's what I try to do. I try to have coins that jump out of the case at you. I try to offer an alternative to what everybody else has. I try to offer the best quality I can get for the great. A lot of people, when they hear me talk about high quality, think that I'm referring to just having MS67s, MS68s. That's not what I'm referring to. When I deal with people at all ranges and all strata, whether they're $100 collectors or $1 million collectors. I try to apply the same guidelines. If I'm going to buy you a $100 coin for you, I'm going to try to find you the darn best $100 coin that I can find. And if I'm going to buy a $1 million coin for you, I'm going to try to buy you the best $1 million coin I can find. Now, if we're dealing with a rarity like an $1804, you can't get selective. But on everything else, you shouldn't buy a bad coin if you can buy a better one, and that's what I try to accomplish, and that has worked very well for me over the years.
Excellent. You want to? Why don't you show a couple of the coins
Okay.
and just tell what you like about them?